The difference between you right now and you that meets all your sales goals is this. It's your content. I've edited hundreds of thousands of pieces of content at this point for businesses, and that content has done everything from 2 views to 1 million views. So here are the 3 easiest ways to create content that can actually incite emotion or get people hooked into watching and engaging with your video. First, the hook. This is one that a bunch of people rush through, but it can be the difference between getting picked up by the algorithm or getting trashed. You need to have a hook that actually creates a question or mystery in a viewer's mind that must be resolved. And ideally, by watching the rest of your video, that question does actually come to a resolution. Examples include, I never knew how much food I wasn't digesting until I tried this. Or, I unlocked 500 new leads with this simple change to my website. In these examples, I've created a natural question in a viewer's head. What did he try? How did he get those new leads, etc.? Now that I've posed these questions that need to be resolved in a viewer's head, their job, if they really want the resolution, is to watch the rest of the video. This is the simple formula to getting people hooked into your video, which leads us to the second point. This is the one that a bunch of people get straight up wrong, especially business owners. If you are trying to make organic content and grow off of it, you absolutely cannot, under any circumstance, make an ad. If you want to make an ad and you want to run Google ads or Facebook ads against it, that's totally fine. But the biggest mistake I see for tons of business owners is creating an ad where you're just pitching someone and droning on and on and on about how great your product is when the viewer knows they're just being sold to and are going to swipe past you before you can even get the first 30 words in. People are incredibly good at knowing very quickly if they're being sold to. It's an innate gut feeling at this point. Really not worth going down that rabbit hole. Your job is to entertain. This comes down to creativity. You've already created a wonderful product that you now are kind of risking your entire livelihood on. Why stop the creativity at the product? Add it to the content as well. If you sell food items like pickles, go out and give people samples and record the reactions. If you sell a more complex product where it's really mechanical, maybe do a breakdown of your product and show the insides of it. If you sell software, maybe do a challenge where you're using the software to accomplish something in a given amount of time. Whatever you do, please do not make it a pitch. No one cares about your product as much as you do, but what they do care about is entertaining themselves. That's why they got on their phone. That's why they're doom scrolling when they should be working. And it's your job to give them that outcome. And naturally, your videos aren't going to be the most entertaining your first time around. And that's why it's important to just kind of put your phone up and start iterating. The key is you do need to have a lot of reps, but the reps only are effective if you continue to improve. And if you want a good litmus test of how good your video is, you can share it with a partner, a friend, and ask them to watch the video and pay close attention to their eyes. Their eyes are your tell. If someone's watching the video and you see their eyes kind of drift off or like they nod and start handing the phone back, you know that your subject matter wasn't entertaining to them, and that might be a reflection of the overall population. But if you ask them to watch the video and you can look at their eyes and they stay engaged, and you'll be able to tell, you know that you have a video that's engaged one person and likely will engage other people in the algorithm that TikTok or Instagram pushes it out to. And the third point is to copy. Picasso once said, "Good artists create, great artists steal." Do not be afraid to steal formats. The great thing about social media is the answers to the test are out in public. It shows you what got views, what videos got likes, comments, engagements. You just need to scroll enough to go find it. The easiest way to start doing this is by finding a competitor, whether that's a direct competitor, someone who has a similar sales motion as you, and go to their Instagram or TikTok and keep doing that until you find a company that you think is winning the social media game. Then look at their last video that got, let's say, over 10,000 views or 10,000 likes, and find one that you really like. Then copy it. It's as simple as that. Write down on a piece of paper what their hook was, what the subject matter was, and then translate it to your product. Replicate it one-to-one or as close as you can, and then post. I think that is legitimately the easiest way to get views and likes early on if you do it right. So to summarize, first, create a question or mystery in a viewer's mind that needs to be resolved and will be resolved by watching your video. Second, be entertaining, Don't make an ad. Third, copy formats that work. You're not going to grow an audience by sitting around and ruminating. So you should make your first video today. If you want me to show you the exact format I use when I work with a company that has never posted social media posts before, click the link in my description. Or if you just want me to make the videos for you, click the other link in the bio. My first video is always free, so I can de-risk it for you, the business owner and the decision maker. Subscribe if you want to grow your audience organically.